They'll start this drive firing. Makes the grab. It's White. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On second down, looking to throw. It's complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Rebels moving quickly to the line. He wants to throw it. He's got an open man. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Wide out in motion. Give to the running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Got rid of it just in time. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, UNLV.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, they get paid.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought... Bring it out to the 25. First down here for the offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Lewis to throw. Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. Fresh set of downs after the completion. From the gun, running back gets the give. Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Now sliding to his left. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And the Rebels in the hurry-up.
The #1 goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll throw it on 1st down. Using the quick game. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Lets it go. Finds a tight end. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it again. He's going to let it go. Grabs it inside the 10. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He's looking to pass. He wants it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, UNLV.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talk about great balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
After picking up this first down on the ground, let's see what they do. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Lewis wants to pass. Feeling some heat. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. The forward pass used to be illegal in football. That one still is. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Going for it all. He holds it in, and nobody's close.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. He's gonna pass. And it's picked off right at the goal line. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Connerly. They'll immediately call timeout.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He finds his man. Got room at the 35. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Out of the gun, the inside give. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. And the Rebels will kick it away to start the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Whips it out in the flat. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Throws for the tight end. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that.
Well, you get the incompletion there on third down, and you've still got a half a football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down one possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this, and you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
Makes the catch past the sticks. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Nevada comes to the line after getting the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Extending the play. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of his spot.
He strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Nevada. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The UNLV offense ready to return to the field. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic, picked off. Got some room to run. Running inside the 20. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. It was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit.
Touchdown, Wolfpack! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Guys, the running Rebels offense ready to go back to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big.
The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, that's the second pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I don't know if the defense right now, the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts, I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should...
Nothing but green ahead. Inside the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. He wants to throw. That's reeled in. It's White. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Working that left side now. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The Rebels headed quickly to the line. Finds his target down the middle. Touchdown, Rebels! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but, man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the moment. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. takes over as the offense returns to the field. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Lewis to throw. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it loose. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. The UNLV offense ready to return to the field. From the gun, to give, looking for room.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it's caught. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the 1st down, stops the clock, and has them on the move, trying to get the late score.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Makes the catch. It's Thomas. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. The running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Connerly. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, they'll try the middle. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Gotta have it here on 4th down. He caught it. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the 1st down. New center down's right on the doorstep for this offense. They're going to run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year, and this one is going to rest in their minds for the entire season going into next year.
And it's not going to sit well with the losing team. When you lose these, you're going to get hounded, and you're going to get hate. You're going to get social media is going to destroy you.